Hey everybody, hope everybody's been good. We're gonna bring in the ancients again, and they're gonna talk about their part two of their love channeling. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first one. Please make sure you subscribe and like the video, and also please leave any comments for any future channelings that you have any topics on. So just give me a minute, and we'll bring them in. Last time we left you, we were talking about the energy called love. Love is a double sword. On one hand, or one side of the sword, love is a feeling of like no other. It is why many of you come here to experience the joy of love. Love of a spouse, love of your parents, siblings, children, neighbors, even strangers. Love is categorized in many different, categories. The love of your siblings is not the same as the love for your parents or your spouse. But all resonates from the heart's chakra or center. And on the other end of the sword, opposite of love, is fear, anger, doubt, resentment. The polar opposite of love, which draws that energy away from each of you. Love is a very powerful energy when balanced, can propel the human species to do remarkable things. It is an energy that needs to be controlled, understood, and you do this through experience of love, of heartache, of pain. Your society categorizes what love should be. For example, marriage is institutionalized in your world to love someone forever. But what happens when people change, or they just stop playing the parts or wearing the mask that they are? And whether it's family members or your spouse, they stay stagnant in their soul's evolutionary growth while you may grow. Your needs, your views change. Quite a dilemma that many of you find yourself in, or at a point where you love someone so much you would do anything for them. And then as time goes on, losing that love, even at times going to the polar opposite of hating that person. How does that happen? How does one fall out of love? How do parents or family members fight, not talk, and stop loving each other? There's a phrase in your world that many of you use when you break up. You will tell your spouse, "I love you, but I'm not in love." The biggest question stating on the world, love. If you don't have love, you have hate, anger, fear. That brings your vibration down. You'd be very surprised to know that many of your galactic cousins do not have the energy of love They're very mundane. That's why souls incarnate into this sector, to experience the joys of love, knowing full well the polar opposite can happen. But the polar opposite can be a great teaching tool. It can fortify you. It can mold you through experience. You know what true love is. The one love that eludes most of you is the love of self. Many of you run rampant taking care of others and putting others before yourself. You come here to learn about self-love, to take care of oneself first. Because if you do not take care of yourself, how do you expect to take care of others or receive love? Many of you go through heartache and breakups and become scared of love. There are so many different experiences, but your human governments and structures categorize love when love is universal. You have love of animals, same genders that love each other. Man and woman of opposite love each other. Love is universal. Love isn't about ownership or control. Love isn't about putting yourself second just to have somebody. You have to know what you want in love. It's a commitment. Love should be complementary, not supplementary. And many of you use it as a supplement. Person that you're in love with should bring you up, not bring you down. There's emotional love, physical love, mental love. How you connect with people depends on that type of connection. Those of you that are physically attracted and think you're in love, that usually wears out. It's the heart-to-heart alignment of love that propels you and your relationships as a learning experience. And just because you fall in love doesn't mean it's forever. It could be for a reason, season, or life. But no, love does take work. And it's okay for people to say, you've served your purpose in my life, and you want to change and expand yourself and explore yourself in different directions. But your society confines you into a marriage of government and bonds you by money, material things. And to walk away from that is very hard. Can you love two people at the same time? Or is it just one-on-one? Love is not defined, yet everyone tries to define it. You need to let go of what you think about love. Love is free. Love is no boundaries. Love is limitless. Love has no definition. It's a feeling of how you want to use that energy. Many of you would be shocked to know some of your galactic cousins have love or so-called spouses with many different people at the same time. As long as it's all agreed upon and nothing is done suspiciously, then love is free to give out and in return taken. Love is your most powerful energy point. It awakens your soul. It is the most powerful energy source you have within your body. And that's why many of you come here to learn about relationships and love. So we ask you to think about love. Forget about what you were taught, told about, defined, and just let it go. Let that energy out and see what you attract. Reformulate your ideas on love of what it should be. Love can heal. Smiling at a stranger is love that can pick up that person's spirits. But we cannot emphasize enough when love turns to fear, anger, distress. That lowers your vibration and closes down that energy center. And you open yourself up to other energies of lower vibration that suck you down. The biggest component of love that most of you do not understand is the love of forgiveness of oneself and of others. That doesn't mean you let them in your life if they've hurt you, unless you decide to forgive them. Loving them means forgiving, but not forgetting, and moving on with your life. And as we told you before, to let go. Release your expectations of love and see what you attract. You confine yourselves within the love paradigm, and you do not explore the multitude of avenues of love. Whether it's physical, sexual, mental, heart on heart, as long as it's done in an agreement, a vibration. We tell you to explore the many avenues of love. Take some time. Think about what we told you. Think about what love really is, and forget everything that you were taught. And then go out there and use that energy to make a difference in one's life. And stop the confinement. However you use love to create the reality in your world is up to you. Love will set you free, or it will hinder you and set you back. Learn to control this energy through meditation, thought process, feeling. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought that was a good, interesting take on their part of love. Not what they've experienced, but what they've observed. Like I said, with me being a conduit, they learn many things that's going on in this earth through my life experiences. And I know I posted a video 2 videos back that I didn't put out on the usual sites I do. I just left it on my YouTube channel about my personal experiences. So just like the ancients, we're all here for the experience and to learn from it. So I hope those 2 sessions on love really helped a lot of people. You could probably spend countless hours on that topic. But I would say just kind of tear away what you think about love, the definition of love, and redefine it in your own terms and use that energy for what you need in your life. And it all starts with self-love, self-respect, putting yourself first before others. And I know that sounds selfish, but you come to this earth to learn your own lessons. If you put others before you, you avoid your own lessons, and you'll end up having to keep learning those lessons. So I hope everybody enjoyed these. Please share the videos, get the word out, and hopefully we'll have another channeling soon. It'll be interesting to see what they're going to talk about next. Bye.